What is up, guys? You already know the deal. We are back with the Friday Night 125 series, and I'm looking to get a little bit of redemption from last week. It is Rodak here with Rodak Revival. I don't want to do too much talking. I just want to jump into these motos here at Unadilla because last week I had a lackluster performance, and I'm looking to try to redeem myself from that. So, am I going to be able to do it? There's only one way to find out. Let's get to the motos. So here we go, guys. Moto number 1 is finally here, and I have been waiting for this because I wanted to redeem myself from last week. So what are we gonna do? Let's find out. Going to come out with a decent jump here. We are running in 4th, and then all of a sudden carnage to the inside. I'm gonna get knocked off the track. Not the start we were looking for, but we got some work to do. See what happens. I was not letting that guy have that inside line right there. I was like, I'm already here. You're gonna have to move it or lose it. Come down here, hit a weird bump, and go over the bars. I literally take that line every lap in this entire race on both motos, and I go over the bars right there on the first corner. I scrub this normally every single time too, and look at this. Just gonna completely go down. We're getting passed by everybody. We are in last place. Not the start we were looking for. We are already so far behind. We got some work to do. Make another mistake there because I'm already frustrated. I'm in that panic mode, and I need to just calm down, just settle down and run my laps, and I know I can get up there at least. Just start picking off positions. Don't even think about the finish yet. Just pick off some positions. Gonna get one right there. Another one. So right now we're currently in 10th place, and yeah, just got a whole moto of work to do. I don't know if I took this guy out or not, but if I did, I apologize. Wasn't intending to, I should say. Just was taking my line. I think our lines came together and he went down, so my bad about that, man. But we're up into 8th place now, so still got some work to do. We got a couple guys in front of us. Let's try to get into that top 5. position right there. Move us up into 7th place. I'm gonna go down again, and yeah, still running 7th here, and got about 8 minutes to go in the race, as you can see over there to the left, and I'm still able to make a push up to 6th. I see that they're right up there at the top of the hill, so I'm like, all right, I think this is as far as I'm going to get unless someone just has a monumental breakdown in the top 5, but you know how we are on this channel. We do not give up, and we keep pushing to the end. So someone's gonna go down right there on the hill, the uphill going up, for literally probably the worst spot to go down. So that's gonna move us into 6th. And right here is where I tried to make the best of a bad situation. I try to always do that in these races, but right here is where it's really paramount for me, because I get into that 6th place spot and I'm pretty upset at this point. And I kept using this spot as a reference because I could see 4th and 5th in front of me. Over there on the left side, you're gonna see them come down right there. And I'm like, all right, so every lap I came by, as you can see, I'm only 39 seconds behind the leader. That's where I was at like 7 minutes in the race. I was like 40 seconds behind. So with the laps that I'm running, they're staying right there, and they're really not gaining that much time on me. So every time when I came by on this lap, here we are another 2 minutes ahead, and I'm 45 seconds back. So I was really only losing like a second or two each lap when I finally made it up into 6th. So that was giving me confidence. I was frustrated that this moto went the way that it did, and I made the mistakes that I made, but I was gaining that confidence. Here we are on another lap. They gained another 3 seconds right there, but I could still see 4th and 5th over there on that left side. And I'm like, all right, that just lets me know that I can run the speed that the top guys are running, and at least be able to make my way into that top 5 in Moto 2. I probably am too far, too little, too late now, but in Moto number 2, I know that I have the speed. I just need to bring the consistency and try to watch out for those crashes, but I know that I can put in the work and grind during the moto and run that top pace, because like I said, you know, I ended up going back to like a minute here at the end of the race because I crashed a few times on the last lap, but for like 8 minutes of the race, I was holding my own. So 209, 209, 207, 207, 208. So I was running consistently pretty decent laps. So now I need to bring that speed and that energy with me here in Moto number 2. Let's get it. I would have had a great start, but I flinched. I freaking flinched, and I would have had a great start. It's gonna put me about middle of the pack, but I'm gonna be cautious this time. I'm gonna watch out. I avoid a guy there, and I'm like, all right, we're in a pretty decent spot right now. Two guys are gonna go down right there, so that is going to ultimately put us into 4th place. Right here, all I'm thinking is just don't mess it up. Just do what you did in that first moto. It's right after the first moto. There's really no time out of there. I go off the side of the track a little bit, and here we go again. Same spot, and I'm gonna go over the bars, and I feel bad because I take this guy out with me. I hate when I do that, and I don't know what it is about the first lap, but I hit that, like I said, I hit that line every lap in both motos. And somehow on the first lap of each one, I go over the bars. I don't know why on the first lap I went over the bars in both of those places, but here we are back here again, giving up a good start, and we're gonna have to make ourselves work for it. And this guy's gonna miss the rut and take me out with him and take a whole bunch of other people out with him as well. And I go down again. I am not happy at this point. At this point, I'm mad. I thought this was the same guy right here. I'm like, nope, I'm taking this spot. Sorry. I'm gonna cut him off a little bit, kind of cross jump him. And yeah, and then we're gonna be battling right here. Now I know this dude's pretty fast. I don't know what his name is or what he goes by, but I've seen him in the races before. believe he got like 4th or 5th in the first moto, so I'm like, all right, just try to stick up with him, and maybe we can work our way to the front. And here's where I started to think I started to make mistakes, because he made a mistake right there, and then he's gonna run me all the way into the SpongeBob's. So I'm like, all right, I'll give a pass for that one. It is what it is. But where I say I make a mistake is I believe in these races I'm riding too nice, if that makes sense. I'm not out here to take anybody out, but I need to be probably a little bit better at holding my line instead of just giving it up, because you're gonna see here in a minute. I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, we'll see. Like at this point, I believe I have the speed to pass this guy, because I'm catching him, he pulls away a little bit, I catch him again, so I'm like, all right, I need to get by him. So right here, I'm gonna take my usual inside line. He's going outside, he cuts back in, I play it clean there, I don't hit him, I stay to the left side, I'm trying to do the best that I can, just staying off to the left, staying off to the outside, and then he's gonna cut all the way over on me again, and then he's gonna cross jump me and go all the way across the track, and somehow I narrowly avoid him there. And at this point, I was like, I'm not trying to take anybody out, and I look back at it and I'm like, man, I should be, you know, a little bit more stingy with my lines, because I shouldn't just give it away like that. And at this point, I was pretty frustrated with how the race has already gone so far, and with him cutting me off that many times, I was actually pretty upset at this point. So I had come to the conclusion in my mind, I was like, if I get up next to this guy again, I'm taking the line, and that's just going to be what it is. If they're going to get mad, they're going to get mad. But it was a little too late, because you're going to see. To go down right here, and that is going to be it for that battle. He's going to end up getting away. I was just a few seconds behind and I could still see him, but then I get a weird front tuck right here, because now I'm riding like super frustrated and things are just not going my way. I missed the corner here. I'm running 7th still, missed the corner there, but I want to get at least 6. Like, if I'm not going to get in that top 5, I at least want to I don't want to finish worse than I did in that first moto. Then I make a mistake right here again, and then I'm gonna go down again. And right here, I don't know if I took this guy out or not. I could see him coming. I try to go off to the left side, but once I get up to speed, I realize he's not gonna pass me, so I cut back to the inside right here. And I take my usual line that I've always been taking. I cut down. I hear his bike come really close to me on the left side, and I don't hear from him anymore after that. So again, if I took anybody out, I apologize. Not out here to do that. So yeah, just got some work to do. We got 7 minutes to go in this race. And at this point, after that last crash, this is probably the most mad I've ever been in a race. And I start just running some of the fastest laps that I ran all day. And yeah, I'm just going to let you guys enjoy. So right there is 6th place, and I'm like, all right, 6 minutes to go, or right under 7 minutes to go. Let's make this push and let's go get 6th place. Fifth and sixth right there, and I'm like, all right, I'm not too far behind. And then look at this, a front tuck. Then I try to get weird Poboso physics trying to turn around. That just right there, I felt like my chances were absolutely ruined. And yeah, there was no way we were going to be able to get six after that. But like I said, we do not give up. We keep pushing, because that's what we do on this channel. We do not give up in these races. And then all of a sudden, I see something up above, see something ahead of me, I should say. He goes off the track, and he's having trouble getting back on. The battle for sixth place is on. Let's get it. I also forgot to mention one thing. I had a little petty beef with this dude. He doesn't know that I had petty beef with him, but he joined the race before I did, and he took, the reason I'm not running number 14 like I always do is because he also had 14, but he joined the race before me, and it gave me some random number. So I'm like, all right, the dude that took my number is definitely not beating me. And yeah, I'm not letting this happen. I worked way too hard with a minute 30 to go in this race. I worked way too hard for all that time to not get sixth place now that I'm here. And then right here, he's gonna cut me off. I was intuitive though. I knew it was coming. I knew he was gonna cut me off, so I hit the brakes. We don't go down, we're gonna keep it up. With the way this dude was riding though, I was like, I don't know if I want to go for the pass, because I know he's going to make a mistake if I just keep the pressure on him, because he has basically choked it to this point so far, because he had a big lead on me. And so to be able to get up to this, I believe that if I just keep the pressure on, he's going to fall. And then right here, he drifts all the way out wide, kind of cross jumps me. He goes down right here like I thought, and I run into him, and then it flips me around weird Poboso physics, and we're right back to where we were again. So at this point, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I was so frustrated with how this second moto went. I was fully convinced that, like, I'm taking this guy out. Any chance that I get, I am taking this dude out. Like, his name is Schlumped, and I'm about to make him Schlumped after this, because I was hot at this point, because I'm like, bro, I caught out all this way up, and then that happens. No, this is not happening. Plus, I knew I was faster. Look, I am just reeling the guy right back in after that. And so I'm like, I was waiting for my opportunity. I was like, the first opportunity I get into a corner, I'm taking this dude out. This is probably going to be the first time I ever ride dirty. But I was so frustrated that, yeah, that's the mindset I had going into trying to catch this guy. Fortunately, we never get our chance to take him out, and that's very fortunate, because I don't want to ride like that, but frustration in this race led me to thinking like that. But like I thought, 2 times in 1 lap, pressure on, he goes down twice. This time he doesn't collect me with him, and yeah, we're gonna get by him, and we're gonna get back into that 6th place position. And now here we are on the last lap, coming around to the finish, and we're coming away with another 6th place. And it's not what I wanted, but I am kind of proud of myself that both motos I kind of had to come from the back. But now that I have had time to think about it, yes, I was mad and frustrated in the race, and I could sit there and blame these guys for cross jumping and crashing in front of me and doing everything. But ultimately, it's no one else's fault but my own, because I put myself in those situations of having to come back from the back of the pack, and I just got to be better at doing that. I don't know what's been going on the past few weeks, but I just haven't been good at getting good starts and staying up there and staying consistent. At this one, you can see I crashed multiple times and my laps were nowhere near as good as that first moto, but like I said, no hate to anybody in this whole entire video. Yeah, the racing was a little bit frustrating in the moment, but that's just the heat of the moment kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, like I said, it is on me to get a good start and to not crash it away and to not make those mistakes. So if I want better finishes, then I just need to, I don't need anybody else's luck to come my way. I need to create my own luck, get better starts, and stay a little bit more consistent to be able to run with those front guys. I need to get back to that. So like I said, at the end of the day, it's on me. We're coming away with a 6-6. I'm pretty sure that bumped us down to 4th in the championship points. They haven't posted them yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm 4th now in championship points. But if you guys liked the video, go ahead, drop a like. If you can, please hit that subscribe button. Leave any comments if you think that things that I could do better or what I need to improve on, or just even some video ideas. But without yapping too much, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.